Want to speak real Swedish from your first lesson? Sign up for your free lifetime account at SwedishPod101.com.
The secret to speaking more of your target language. If you're like most language learners, then above all, you want to speak and understand more of your target language. But how do you speak more when you're just starting out, when you can't yet create sentences off the top of your head? Here are some tips. Let's jump into part 1, how to prepare ahead of time to speak more. So, what's the secret to speaking more of your target language? It's something called preparation. And believe it or not, you've likely used it if you've ever had to give a speech or a presentation. So, what do we mean by preparation? Imagine that you have to go open a bank account in the language that you're learning. How would you do it? You can go in there, grunt, and use body language, or you can first come up with a list of words and phrases you need to know before you go, like debit card, bank account, I want to open a bank account, and minimum balance. You may want to look up the grammar rules for how to say, I want to. Once you know these words and phrases, you translate them into your target language and you go over to the bank to open an account. Or let's say you're meeting a person for the first time. What are some things you'd say to them? Things like, what's your name? My name is, where are you from? I am from, and so on. So you prepare a list of words and phrases, all the things you'd want to say in that situation. You translate them ahead of time so that you can communicate effectively. That's preparation. And preparation works because most conversations are predictable to a degree. For example, most conversations with friends start with greetings and catching up on how you've been. And if you know the lines for greetings, catching up, and talking about your weekend, then you can easily handle such a conversation. The point is, the more you prepare, the more you learn to speak without needing a teacher. So, how do you prepare? Part 2, how to speak more through preparation. Here are some tips. If you're using our learning program, 1. Take our audio and video lessons. You'll find these in our lesson library and just focus on the conversational lessons. Lessons are just 3 to 15 minutes in length, and in the first minute, you'll hear a practical conversation. For example, meeting someone new, catching up with a friend, or ordering at a restaurant. Then, our teachers break down and explain every word and grammar rule, so you can learn these lines and conversations ahead of time. Number 2, download the audio dialogue track. This gives you just the conversation. So when you finish a lesson, download it for easy review. Then make a playlist out of all of them and play the conversations on repeat. This will make them much easier to remember. Number 3, save the lesson notes. The lesson notes give you the lesson in writing, so you can read the lesson dialogue, the grammar explanations, and cultural insights for every lesson. Download and keep the notes for conversations you think are useful. For example, if you want to talk about the weather and you took a lesson on that, then download the lesson notes for that lesson. Now, if you're looking to prepare ahead of time for specific topics, then do this next one. Number 4, use our free PDF conversation cheat sheets. These conversation cheat sheets teach you words and phrases for all kinds of common conversation topics, like weather, hobbies, family, plans, and much more. You can prepare for the most common conversations with these cheat sheets. If you want to access our free conversation cheat sheets, leave a comment down below and we'll give you the link. Number 5, look up lesson topics in our lesson library. If you want to open a bank account or eat at a certain restaurant and you don't know how to talk about these topics, find a lesson about it in our lesson library. Number 6, if you're a Premium Plus user, simply ask your teacher to point you to lessons for certain topics, or even better, ask them for potential lines, and you can even practice speaking. Just record yourself, send it in, and your teacher will provide you feedback on what to say and how. Number 7, do it the old school way. Sit down, think of a topic you want to talk about. Make a list of all the words you think you need, all the phrases you want to say or may hear in that conversation. Then, translate those words and phrases into your target language. So let's recap. Most conversations are predictable. You can prepare ahead of time by thinking of all the words and lines you'll need for various conversations. And you can prepare with 1, our audio and video lessons, 2, conversation tracks, 3, lesson notes, 4, free PDF cheat sheets, 5, by looking up specific topics in the lesson library, 6, asking your Premium Plus teacher, and 7, by manually coming up with a list of the words and phrases and translating them. Learning to carry a conversation is vital to mastery of any language. Even beginners can quickly learn conversational language well enough to carry on real conversations with native speakers. Of course, beginners won't be able to carry a conversation the same way they could in their native language. But just knowing a few tips, like which questions to ask to keep a conversation going, are all you need to speak and interact with real native speakers. Before we get to specific suggestions, let's first take a closer look at how having real conversations in your target language is so vital to your mastery of the language. Communicating with other people is the very point of language, and conversation comes easily in our native tongue. For beginners, or anyone learning a new language, conversations aren't easy at all, and even simple greetings can be intimidating and awkward. Nothing kills a conversation faster than long periods of awkward silence, so you need practice and specific strategies to avoid them. When you know what to say to keep a conversation going, communication becomes much easier, and you make a better impression on your listener. Nothing will help you learn to speak a language faster and truly master the language than having real conversations with native speakers. Conversations quickly expose you to slang, cultural expressions, and vocabulary that force you to absorb and assimilate information faster than any educational setting. And that's a great thing. But how can you possibly have real conversations with real people if you're just starting out? Here are 3 proven methods that even beginners can quickly use to learn conversational language to make a great impression and avoid awkward silences. First, ask questions to keep a conversation going. For beginners and even more advanced speakers, the key is to ask questions to keep a conversation going. Of course, they can't be just random questions, or else you may confuse the listener. But by memorizing a few key questions and the appropriate time to use them, you can easily carry a conversation with minimal vocabulary or experience. And remember, the more conversations you have, the quicker you will learn and master the language. Second, learn core vocabulary terms as quickly as possible. You don't need to memorize thousands of words to learn conversational language. In fact, with just a couple hundred words, you could have a very basic conversation. And by learning maybe 1,000 to 2,000 words, you could carry a conversation with a native speaker about current events, order in restaurants, and even get directions. To help you get started with this, check out our 2,000 common words, also known as our core list. These 2,000 words are all you need to learn to speak fluently and carry a conversation with a native speaker. Third, study video or audio lessons that you can play and replay again and again. If you want to know how to carry on a conversation, then you need exposure to native speakers, and the more, the better. Studying video or audio lessons is ideal because they provide contextualized learning in your native language, and you can play them again and again until you achieve mastery. Our instructors have created more than 2,500 video and audio lessons that you can play over and over. And the best part is, they don't just teach you vocabulary and grammar. They are designed to help you learn to speak and teach you practical everyday topics like shopping, ordering, and more. Although it may seem intimidating for a beginner, the truth is that it's very easy to learn conversational language. Just learn a few core vocabulary terms and which questions to ask to keep a conversation going. Our language learning program has the world's largest online collection of video and audio lessons by real instructors, plus tons of advanced tools to help you learn to speak and carry on a conversation quickly. Just a little practice and exposure to real conversations or lessons is all it really takes. So, if you're ready to finally learn a new language the fast, fun, and easy way, sign up for your free lifetime account by clicking on the link in the description. Signing up takes less than 30 seconds, and you'll start speaking from your very first lesson. If you enjoyed these tips, hit the like button, share the video with anyone who's trying to learn a new language, and subscribe to our channel. We release new videos every week. I'll see you next time. Bye! You've studied for a while and are ready to talk to people and practice what you've learned. But where do you start? Starting a conversation in a new language can seem a bit intimidating. How do you just jump into it? In this video, we'll look at 5 ways to start conversations. Number 1. Introduce yourself in your target language. This is usually one of the first things you learn when you start studying a new language. And sometimes, starting a conversation, or continuing one, is as simple as introducing yourself. Number 2. Talking about the weather. This is a universal talking point. People talk about the weather all over the world. And just saying, "It's really nice today," is enough to start a conversation. A great way to practice your weather conversation skills is to check out our Can-Do lesson pathway. This series of lessons teaches you how to talk about the weather in your target language. Number 3, give compliments. Compliments are a great way to start a conversation. You can compliment something about your conversation partner's city, country, or something specific to them personally. "Hey, your bag is super cute," or "That ice cream looks delicious." These kinds of compliments can lead to further conversation about what you complimented. In this case, it could be fashion or a local restaurant. This is a great way to make quick connections with people. Number 4, ask for help. For example, you can ask for directions, ask about prices, or request recommendations for restaurants or shopping spots, and let the conversation go from there. People are usually happy to lend a helping hand to tourists who are visiting their city. Number 5, learn phrases for transactions. This can include getting a room at a hotel or telling a taxi driver where to go. When you're traveling overseas, you'll need to talk to other people in your target language. And while this might be a bit scary at first, you'll find that the people you meet are just happy that you're trying to communicate with them. So get started talking in your target language now. For even more tips on how to start conversations, check out our complete language learning program. Sign up for your free lifetime account by clicking on the link in the description. Get tons of resources to have you speaking in your target language. And if you enjoyed these tips, hit the like button, share the video with anyone who's trying to learn a new language, and subscribe to our channel. We release new videos every week. I'll see you next time. Bye! Do you want to have access to tons of language lessons, but you don't want to have to buy more textbooks? In this video, you'll learn 6 ways you can get language lessons for free. This video will cover ways to get our audio and video lessons on a regular basis, so you can work on improving your language skills. You can use these anywhere, anytime. All right, let's take a look at how to get access. First, right on our website. New lessons come out every single week. Mondays, Tuesdays, and video lessons on Fridays. Access them all in the Lessons drop-down menu on the site. Click on Newest Lessons. If you're on the go, you're going to work, driving, or running errands, you can easily learn with your mobile device. And that brings us to our next tip. Second, get lessons on the Innovative Language app. If you're an iPhone, iPad, or Android user, learn on the go with the Innovative Language 101 app. Download it for free. After you download the app, you can keep up with all the latest lessons. There is a Newest Lessons icon right on the home screen, and it gives you instant access to your free lessons anywhere, anytime. Just look for Innovative Language 101 on the App Store or Google Play. The third way is the Apple TV app. You can learn on the big screen. Turn on your TV and access all of your audio and video lessons. You can learn at home, keep the lessons playing, and immerse yourself all day long with the Innovative Language 101 app. Look for it on the Apple TV App Store. Now, this one is useful for only Apple TV subscribers, but if you're not an Apple TV subscriber, don't worry. The fourth way, get lessons with our iTunes feed. iTunes can download your lessons automatically and have them saved forever. You get every single lesson as it comes out. You'll never miss one. They're saved in your iTunes. Simply search for us on iTunes and subscribe. Fifth is the Daily Dose of Language app. This is for the iPhone, iPad, and Android. With this, you get bite-sized lessons sent to your device every day. Each day, you get a notification that your daily dose of language is here. Doing the lesson takes just a minute. These aren't our full-sized audio and video lessons, but these 1-minute lessons will help you build a habit of learning daily. Find the Daily Dose of Language app on the App Store or Google Play. The sixth way is with our brand new Alexa skill. If you own an Amazon Echo, Dot, or Show, or are planning to get one, you'll want the Daily Dose by Innovative Language. Find it in the Amazon Skill Store. With it, you get new audio lessons and vocab lessons every day across all 34 languages. If you're ready to start learning a new language, these 6 tips can help you get started learning with our language learning program. Just pick which way works best for you and get started learning today. There are so many ways to start learning for free. Just check out our complete language learning program. Sign up for your free lifetime account by clicking on the link in the description. Get tons of resources to have you speaking in your target language. And if you enjoyed these tips, hit the like button, share the video with anyone who's trying to learn a new language, and subscribe to our channel. We release new videos every week. I'll see you next time. Bye! How to improve your language and speak more through preparation. Okay, let's get into part 1. Why you should prepare for conversations ahead of time. If you're a beginner, you can probably relate to this. When it comes to speaking, you tend to run out of things to say. And that's because you don't know enough of the language to express yourself. And that's where preparation comes in. You may think that the conversations we have in our daily lives are spontaneous, that you can't prepare for them. You're right to an extent. But imagine meeting someone for the first time. Both of you will go through some common questions and phrases, like, what's your name? My name is, where are you from? And how long have you been studying the language? As a language learner, you'll have these kinds of conversations with almost every native you meet, guaranteed. They'll always ask you about how long and how you've been learning. And even with your friends, some conversations start the same way. For example, you say things like, hey, how are you? How are things? How was your weekend? My weekend was good, and you? Let's say you went to a restaurant this weekend, and now you want to talk about it. Well, that allows you to prepare and learn some phrases like, I went to a restaurant. The restaurant had delicious food. The point is, some questions and phrases come up often in conversations, so it makes total sense to master them ahead of time. And you can always plan ahead and prepare for things you want to talk about. When it comes time to speak, you know what to say, how to respond, and you don't run out of talking points as quickly. So, how do you prepare? Let's jump into part 2. The first thing you can do to prepare is check out our 25 questions you need to know lesson series. This series is specifically designed to help you with the first-time conversations you'll have with native speakers. You'll learn the 25 most common questions and answers used in conversations. Just listen to the lessons, repeat out loud, then put what you learned to use. These will serve as talking points so you can keep your conversations going. Number 2. Print out the curriculum for this lesson series so you can review all of the lessons at once. The curriculum gives you the lines and vocabulary used in all lessons up front, so you can use this to review key questions and responses. This will allow you to control conversations and ask questions instead of just having the native speaker ask you all the questions. In other words, you'll sound like a fluid, confident, and experienced speaker. Number 3. Check out our printable conversation cheat sheets. This is another free resource that gives you lines and words for all kinds of topics. For example, talking about hobbies, your family, and much more. Number 4. Ask yourself, what do you want to talk about? Come up with some topics, and for each topic, write out potential questions and phrases that would come up in a conversation. For example, if you want to talk about restaurants, you can have lines like, my favorite restaurant is, my favorite food is, what's your favorite restaurant? And then run these lines through a translation app. It won't be perfect, but it'll give you lines to use that you can correct later. Number 5. Look for lessons that are related to your topics with our lesson library. On our site, we have hundreds of lessons that teach you conversations. So if you're looking for lessons related to restaurants and food, you'll get all kinds of conversations that you can use for yourself. And number 6. If you're a Premium Plus user, get in touch with your teacher via My Teacher and try a conversation with them. They'll help you every step of the way, correct your writing, and give you the lines to use in a conversation. That way, you can prepare ahead of time, and when it comes time to speak, you'll know what to say. So thank you for watching this episode of Monthly Review. If you're like most language learners, then your number one goal is to speak more, right? You want to have fluid conversations with natives. It's a great goal to have. But for most language learners, speaking also happens to be their weakest skill. You may not know enough of the language to express yourself. You tend to run out of words and things to say. And you're just not sure how to start conversations. If you have at least one of these issues, then talking points are just what you need. Part 1. What's a talking point? A talking point is a topic that invites discussion or argument. In other words, just something to talk about. It could be about yourself, your work, your hobbies, the weather, food, or what you did this past weekend. All of these are talking points. Here's an example to help you better understand talking points. Think of a conversation you'd have with a friend. You can ask, what did you do this weekend? They'll reply and then ask you back. The talking point here is the weekend. Let's say your friend says they went to a restaurant. That's a natural talking point to explore next. You can ask, what kind of restaurants do you like? Now you've covered 2 talking points. The more talking points you have, the more you can speak. And the same goes for your target language. The only challenge is you need to know the relevant words and phrases for that topic. For example, if you want to talk about the weekend, you need to know phrases and questions like, what did you do this weekend? I did this. What about you? In the next part, you'll discover 5 easy talking points that you can master with our learning program. Let's get into part 2. Part 2, 5 talking points you can use. The first one is, learn how to introduce yourself in your target language. Why is this a powerful talking point? Introducing yourself is something you'll do again and again, every time you meet someone new. So learning the relevant phrases is a must. If you've done the first few lessons on our site, you can already do this. If not, then check out our absolute beginner lessons and the top 25 questions you must know lessons. You'll learn basic conversations with our quick 3 to 15-minute lessons. We'll give you the exact lines to use, along with the translations, so that you can use them in conversations. You can also use this talking point to continue a conversation. For example, if you've started with a different point, like the weather, then it makes sense to say, by the way, my name is. Talking point number 2, the weather. This is a universal talking point. People like to talk or complain about the weather all over the world. In fact, just saying, it's really nice today, is enough to start a conversation with a native speaker. If you want to talk about the weather, check out our can-do lesson pathway called Can Talk About Weather. You'll find this pathway in the absolute beginner level of our lesson library. Talking point number 3, compliments. Compliments are another great way to start a conversation or continue one. If you're running out of things to say, you can quickly transition and say something about their city, their country, or just, hey, I like your shirt. If you want to learn how to compliment, check out our compliments phrase list. This list is free to access for all users. If you don't know where to find it on our site, leave a comment in the comments below and we'll follow up. Point number 4, ask for help. For example, you can ask for directions or about the price and let the conversation go from there. These are very basic phrases that you learn in our survival phrases lessons. If you want to strike up a quick dialogue, this is a great talking point to use. Point number 5, learn phrases for transactions, like getting a room at a hotel, shopping, ordering food, or telling the taxi driver where to go. You may think that this isn't much of a talking point, but for the learners that are shy about talking to random native speakers for no reason, this is an easy way to start a dialogue. You have a good excuse. You want to buy something, so the staff will be happy to respond. Again, you learn all of these with our survival phrases lessons. Okay, let's move on to our last part. Part 3, how to get our conversation cheat sheets. Lastly, I'm going to tell you how to get our collection of conversation cheat sheets for free. With these cheat sheets, you'll be able to talk about all kinds of topics: travel, hobbies, dating, family, weather, and much more. Which means you can master a lot of talking points and speak more of your target language. If you'd like to get these cheat sheets, please leave us a comment in the comment section.
I'm sorry.
Förlåt. Förlåt.
Don't worry.
Oroa dig inte. Oroa dig inte. It's okay.
Det är okej. Det är okej.
Please. Snälla. Snälla.
Please forgive me.
Snälla förlåt mig. Snälla förlåt mig.
I really appreciate it.
Jag uppskattar det verkligen. Jag uppskattar det verkligen.
Thank you.
Tack. Tack.
You're welcome.
Varsågod. Varsågod.
Make yourself at home.
Känn dig som hemma. Känn dig som hemma.
Hello.
Hej. Hej.
Good morning.
God morgon. God morgon.
Goodbye.
Hej då. Hej då.
Long time no see.
Det var länge sedan. Det var länge sedan.
Good evening.
God kväll. God kväll.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Förlåt att du fick vänta. Förlåt att du fick vänta.
Wait a moment.
Ett ögonblick. Ett ögonblick.
Hello?
Hallå? Hallå?
Really?
På riktigt. På riktigt.
Help.
Hjälp. Hjälp.
I don't like it.
Jag tycker inte om det. Jag tycker inte om det.
I like it.
Jag tycker om det. Jag tycker om det.
Delicious.
Utsökt. Utsökt.
Awesome.
Ballt. Ballt.
What is it?
Vad är det? Vad är det?
Where are you from?
Vart kommer du ifrån? Vart kommer du ifrån?
How old are you?
Hur gammal är du? Hur gammal är du?
What's your phone number?
Vad har du för telefonnummer? Vad har du för telefonnummer?
What time is it?
Hur mycket är klockan? Hur mycket är klockan?
This is for you.
Det här är till dig. Det här är till dig.
I'm good.
Jag mår bra. Jag mår bra.
How have you been?
Hur har du haft det? Hur har du haft det?
How are you?
Hur mår du? Hur mår du?
Nice to meet you.
Trevligt att träffas. Trevligt att träffas.
It's difficult.
Det är svårt. Det är svårt.
Once again, please.
En gång till, tack. En gång till, tack.
I don't understand. Jag förstår inte. Jag förstår inte.
Slower, please.
Långsammare tack. Långsammare tack.
It takes about 30 minutes by train.
Det tar ungefär 30 minuter med tåg. Det tar ungefär 30 minuter med tåg.
I want a bottle of water.
Jag vill ha en flaska vatten. Jag vill ha en flaska vatten.
I live in Los Angeles.
Jag bor i Los Angeles. Jag bor i Los Angeles.
My vacation starts in 2 weeks.
Min semester börjar om 2 veckor. Min semester börjar om 2 veckor.
I've changed.
Jag har förändrats. Jag har förändrats.
I won't do it again.
Jag ger inte om det. Jag ger inte om det.
This weekend I'm going to the movies.
Den här helgen ska jag på bio. Den här helgen ska jag på bio.
What are you doing this weekend?
Vad ska du göra den här helgen? Vad ska du göra den här helgen?
I'll have time next week.
Jag har tid nästa vecka. Jag har tid nästa vecka.
I'm busy this week.
Jag är upptagen den här veckan. Jag är upptagen den här veckan.
Ready to start?
Redo att börja? Redo att börja?
You're handsome.
Du är snygg. Du är snygg.
I'm having a great time.
Jag har jätteroligt. Jag har jätteroligt.
How was your day?
Hur var din dag? Hur var din dag?
Where is everyone?
Var är alla? Var är alla?
What's for dinner?
Vad blir det för mat? Vad blir det för mat?
Call me if you need anything.
Ring mig om du behöver något. Ring mig om du behöver något.
I'll be back tonight.
Jag kommer tillbaka ikväll. Jag kommer tillbaka ikväll.
Do you need anything?
Behöver du något? Behöver du något?
I'm leaving now.
Jag går nu. Jag går nu.
The TV isn't working.
TV:n fungerar inte. TV:n fungerar inte.
There's no toilet paper.
Det finns inget toalettpapper. Det finns inget toalettpapper.
What time is breakfast?
Vilken tid är frukost? Vilken tid är frukost?
Do you have a reservation?
Har du reserverat? Har du reserverat?
I have a reservation.
Jag har reserverat. Jag har reserverat.
How many people?
Hur många personer? Hur många personer?
It's only Tuesday.
Det är bara tisdag. Det är bara tisdag.
Today is Wednesday.
Idag är det onsdag. Idag är det onsdag.
It's already Sunday.
Det är redan söndag. Det är redan söndag.
Monday is the worst day of the week.
Måndag är den värsta dagen på veckan. Måndag är den värsta dagen på veckan.
What day is it today?
Vad är det för dag idag? Vad är det för dag idag?
The day after tomorrow is Friday.
I övermorgon är det fredag. I övermorgon är det fredag.
It ends in 30 minutes.
Det slutar om 30 minuter. Det slutar om 30 minuter.
She'll be here by 7 p.m.
Hon kommer att vara här vid 19:00. Hon kommer att vara här vid 19:00.
The flight will arrive at 8:45 p.m.
Flyget kommer att anlända 8:45 på kvällen. Flyget kommer att anlända 8:45 på kvällen.
It looks like it will take about 30 more minutes to get there.
Det ser ut som om det kommer ta ungefär 30 minuter extra att komma dit. Det ser ut som om det kommer ta ungefär 30 minuter extra att komma dit.
We'll arrive 30 minutes early.
Vi anländer 30 minuter tidigt. Vi anländer 30 minuter tidigt.
He's leaving now.
Han går nu. Han går nu.
Let's leave in 20 minutes.
Vi åker om 20 minuter. Vi åker om 20 minuter.
Can we leave around 6?
Kan vi åka runt 6? Kan vi åka runt 6?
Be here before noon.
Var här innan 12 på dagen. Var här innan 12 på dagen.
It's almost dusk.
Det är nästan skymning. Det är nästan skymning.
It's midnight.
Det är midnatt. Det är midnatt.
It's noon.
Klockan är prick 12. Klockan är prick 12.
It's 3:00.
Klockan är 3. Klockan är 3.
What is a good time for you?
Vad är en bra tid för dig? Vad är en bra tid för dig?
Have you done this before?
Har du gjort det här förut? Har du gjort det här förut?
What do you do in your spare time?
Vad gör du på din fritid? Vad gör du på din fritid?
What's your hobby?
Vad är din hobby? Vad är din hobby?
I play the guitar.
Jag spelar gitarr. Jag spelar gitarr.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Jag är ledsen för din förlust. Jag är ledsen för din förlust.
Congratulations.
Grattis. Grattis.
Please sit down.
Varsågod och sitt. Varsågod och sitt.
Come in.
Kom in. Kom in.
That was so thoughtful of you.
Det var väldigt omtänksamt av dig. Det var väldigt omtänksamt av dig.
You shouldn't have.
Du skulle inte ha. Du skulle inte ha.
Welcome.
Välkommen. Välkommen.
Do you have any kids?
Har du några barn? Har du några barn?
I'm American.
Jag är amerikan. Jag är amerikan.
Are you going on vacation?
Ska du åka på semester? Ska du åka på semester?
Do you have an appointment?
Har du bokat tid? Har du bokat tid?
I feel sick.
Jag känner mig dålig. Jag känner mig dålig.
I don't feel well.
Jag mår inte så bra. Jag mår inte så bra.
I think you can do it.
Jag tror att du kan göra det. Jag tror att du kan göra det.
Want to speak real Swedish from your first lesson? Sign up for your free lifetime account at swedishpod101.com. I'm sorry.
Förlåt. Förlåt.
Don't worry.
Oroa dig inte. Oroa dig inte. It's okay.
Det är okej. Det är okej.
Please. Snälla. Snälla.
Please forgive me.
Snälla förlåt mig. Snälla förlåt mig.
I really appreciate it.
Jag uppskattar det verkligen. Jag uppskattar det verkligen.
Thank you.
Tack. Tack.
You're welcome.
Varsågod. Varsågod.
Make yourself at home.
Känn dig som hemma. Känn dig som hemma.
Hello.
Hej. Hej.
Good morning. God morgon. God morgon.
Goodbye.
Hej då. Hej då.
Long time no see.
Det var länge sedan. Det var länge sedan.
Good evening.
God kväll. God kväll.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Förlåt att du fick vänta. Förlåt att du fick vänta.
Wait a moment.
Ett ögonblick. Ett ögonblick.
Hello?
Hallå? Hallå?
Really?
På riktigt. På riktigt.
Help.
Hjälp. Hjälp.
I don't like it.
Jag tycker inte om det. Jag tycker inte om det.
I like it.
Jag tycker om det. Jag tycker om det.
Delicious.
Utsökt. Utsökt.
Awesome.
Ballt. Ballt.
What is it?
Vad är det? Vad är det?
Where are you from?
Vart kommer du ifrån? Vart kommer du ifrån?
How old are you?
Hur gammal är du? Hur gammal är du?
What's your phone number?
Vad har du för telefonnummer? Vad har du för telefonnummer?
What time is it?
Hur mycket är klockan? Hur mycket är klockan?
This is for you.
Det här är till dig. Det här är till dig.
I'm good.
Jag mår bra. Jag mår bra.
How have you been?
Hur har du haft det? Hur har du haft det?
How are you?
Hur mår du? Hur mår du?
Nice to meet you.
Trevligt att träffas. Trevligt att träffas.
It's difficult.
Det är svårt. Det är svårt.
Once again, please.
En gång till, tack. En gång till, tack.
I don't understand.
Jag förstår inte. Jag förstår inte.
Slower, please.
Långsammare tack. Långsammare tack.
It takes about 30 minutes by train.
Det tar ungefär 30 minuter med tåg. Det tar ungefär 30 minuter med tåg.
I want a bottle of water.
Jag vill ha en flaska vatten. Jag vill ha en flaska vatten.
I live in Los Angeles.
Jag bor i Los Angeles. Jag bor i Los Angeles.
My vacation starts in 2 weeks.
Min semester börjar om 2 veckor. Min semester börjar om 2 veckor.
I've changed.
Jag har förändrats. Jag har förändrats.
I won't do it again.
Jag gör inte om det. Jag gör inte om det.
This weekend I'm going to the movies.
Den här helgen ska jag på bio. Den här helgen ska jag på bio.
What are you doing this weekend?
Vad ska du göra den här helgen? Vad ska du göra den här helgen?
I'll have time next week.
Jag har tid nästa vecka. Jag har tid nästa vecka.
I'm busy this week.
Jag är upptagen den här veckan. Jag är upptagen den här veckan.
Ready to start?
Redo att börja? Redo att börja?
You're handsome.
Du är snygg. Du är snygg.
I'm having a great time.
Jag har jätteroligt. Jag har jätteroligt.
Want to speak real Swedish from your first lesson? Sign up for your free lifetime account at SwedishPod101.com.
10 most known autumn words, autumn vocabulary. Tjocktröja, sweater. Ta av dig tjocktröjan. Ta av dig tjocktröjan. Take off your sweater. In a warm day, maybe a sweater is not necessary, so then remember to take it off, especially in the beginning of autumn. Actually, it literally means thick sweater, like thick sweater. That's the meaning of the words. It's a combined word in Swedish. So the last part, tröja, only means sweater, and then to make sure that people understand that it's like a thick, warm sweater, you say tjocktröja. Regnig. Rainy. Det är en regnig dag idag. Det är en regnig dag idag. It's a rainy day today. And right here, right now, it is a rainy day actually. So I'm shooting this from indoors. But we had a super dry summer this summer. So I think in Sweden, people appreciate the rain way more this year than before, because it's been a very, very dry summer, which is not good for crops and forests and stuff like that. Blåsig. Windy. Vad blåsigt det är. Vad blåsigt det är. It's so windy. In the autumn, the weather can be really annoying sometimes. A lot of wind, a lot of rain, and as you know, weather is always a good conversation starter. So here's another one, windy. Sval. Cool. Det är svalt på kvällen. Det är svalt på kvällen. It's cool in the evening. In autumn, I think it can be cool or kind of cold. Not just in the evening, but all day. So put on that extra sweater that we talked about, and be prepared, because in Sweden, if it's really sunny, it can be warm, but then the air will still be chilly and cold. So when the sun sets, which happens earlier in the autumn, it can get cool, chilly, or even cold. Höst, autumn. Hösten kommer snart. Hösten kommer snart. Autumn is coming soon. I don't know, I'm from like a place where we're very used to the seasons, like summer, autumn, winter, spring. So I kind of appreciate the change. Like autumn for me is the time of the year when a lot of new things happens, like maybe you could start studying a new program, or start a new work, or new courses, or new school. So it's like eventful and productive, and I kind of enjoy that after summer that can sometimes be a bit more lazy in a good way, but I enjoy the changes. That's part of, I guess, growing up with seasons. Kall. Cold. Det blir kallt fort på kvällarna. Det blir kallt fort på kvällarna. It gets cold quickly in the evenings. Yes, when the sun sets here in Sweden, if it's been a sunny day and suddenly the sun is down or maybe behind some trees or something wherever you are, it gets cold quite fast. So in this kind of climate, where we're so dependent on the sun, it's really important to bring something to wear if you're going to be out for a couple of hours, because it can change quite dramatically when the sun sets in the evenings. Kastanj. Chestnut. Plockar ni kastanjer? Plockar ni kastanjer? Do you pick chestnuts? I love chestnuts. I think they're like part of, like they're like a treasure. I know that they don't last if you bring them in. Like they get like a bit, what do you call it? Like they're not as nice like when they're not fresh anymore. But I love how soft they are and how beautiful they are when you find them on the ground. So it's like a little treasure of nature, I believe. And it's especially beautiful how they are inside the prickly, sharp shell. And you find this nut, and it's like really beautiful. Långärmad tröja. Long-sleeved shirt. En långärmad tröja är lagom idag. En långärmad tröja är lagom idag. A long-sleeved shirt is enough for today. Temperature changes a lot. Maybe a long-sleeved shirt to put on, or maybe a thicker sweater for later. Wear layers. That's something we do in Sweden and that we say a lot. Like always bring layers so that you can put on a little bit more or take something off, because if the sun is out, it can be really warm, and in the night or when the sun is down, it can be really cold. So it's a lot of changes here. Fallande löv. Falling leaves. De fallande löven är så vackra. De fallande löven är så vackra. The falling leaves are so beautiful. I think this is one of the most well-known aspects of autumn, like the beautiful colors of the trees, especially the maple trees. Red, gold, like red, yellow, orange, super colorful. And if it's like a sunny day, it's like maybe the most beautiful days sometimes in the autumn. So and I remember as a kid, sometimes in like preschool, we used to pick them up, like the beautiful leaves, and make like a crown or like some kind of artwork so you could put on the wall, because they're just so beautiful. Löv. Liv. De röda löven är vackrast. De röda löven är vackrast. The red leaves are the most beautiful. I think it's the mix of leaves, like the mix of colors, I mean, red, orange, yellow, that makes the whole beauty. If all leaves would be red, it wouldn't be as cool as with all the mixed fiery colors that the trees get in the autumn. Some very basic words, some foundations. So let's get started with the words. Hey, hello. Very basic, simple. You say hey. It works for everybody, whoever you meet. You say hey, and they will probably respond with another hey back to you. God morgon. Good morning. Bit more formal, nice and polite for the mornings. Means the same as in English, means good morning. God eftermiddag. Good afternoon. Same, polite and nice, but of course used in the afternoon. And again, it's the same meaning as in English. It means good afternoon. God eftermiddag. Good afternoon. god natt. Good night. Most of the time it's used for when you're going to sleep. So when you wish someone a nice night, good night's sleep, this is what you say. Vad heter du? What's your name? Very easy, we're not that formal in Sweden, so and again it's the same meaning word by word. It means what's your name? You ask what someone is called. Jag heter Hanna. I'm Hannah. Meaning is just, my name is Hannah, and I do of course recommend you to not say Hannah, but use your own name instead. It might get a bit weird if you just copy my name. Unless your name is Hannah, of course. Trevligt att träffas. Nice to meet you. Same meaning as in English again. Always you can use this when you meet someone, like when you introduce yourself, but you can also use it when you say goodbye and you want to tell them that it was nice getting to know them, nice meeting them. First time or every time. So there's no wrong time for using this one when you want to tell someone that it was nice seeing them. Hur mår du? How are you? Nice and easy short phrase. Sometimes in Sweden we do respond like, oh, it's all good, even though it's not. And sometimes if you know someone closer, they probably give you a more thorough explanation, tell them a bit more about what's going on in their life. So this can either be just a polite phrase or when you sincerely mean to, find out more about what's going on in someone's life. Jag mår bra tack. Och du? I'm fine thanks. And you? Yeah, so maybe this is the polite version of the answer if everything is good, or if everything is good. So this is just the most common way to respond if someone asks you, like, what's going on? It's all good. I don't want to go too deep into whatever is going on in your life, but it's nice and polite. And of course it ends with asking someone back how they are. Snälla, please. In Swedish we use this word snälla. It's the meaning of snäll is nice, kind. And sometimes we use the word for thanks instead, like in the end of the sentence, like, can you pass me the salt, please? We say tack, thanks, instead of this word. But you can swap them, you can use either of the two, and it's still going to be a nice way of asking someone to maybe help you or answer a question or something. Tack, thank you. Here we go with this word, tack. Thank you, or thanks. I would say that it's more like thanks. It's the short, nice, not very formal way of just saying thanks. I think maybe this is the most useful word in any language. Don't you think? Like, every time if someone helps you with the door or something, you can thank them. And that's one of the first things, for me at least, that I want to learn how to say in the language. Thank people for helping me. Varsågod. You're welcome. Maybe you help someone sometimes and they say thank you for helping them, holding a door or something. I guess in almost every country it's like the norm that you, maybe if someone is carrying a lot of stuff or someone elderly walks by, you hold the door for them. And in Sweden, if they say thank you, you reply with this phrase for you're welcome. So, varsågod. You're welcome. Ja. Yes. It's just yes, when you want to say, you can add the yes please, ja tack, but it's just yes, easy. Nej, no. Also, nej, short and easy, is just the word to say no. You can add the politer version, say no thanks, then you just say nej tack. So this is actually fun. You can combine the words in this lesson a lot to create more polite sentences. Okay. Okay. So this one you kind of already knew if you know the English version. And I've heard that okay is one of the most common words in the world these days. It's used in a lot of languages, almost the same pronunciation, almost the same spelling as well. So, okay, that one always works. Ursäkta mig. Excuse me. For when you want to maybe walk by someone is standing in your way, like maybe accidentally blocking a door or something, you just want to politely ask them if you can step by or if they could move to the side, then you use this one. Also, if you want to get attention, you use this, like, excuse me, to get some attention. Maybe in a restaurant or something like that. Förlåt. Sorry. Maybe almost as useful as knowing how to say thanks. You can say this, I'm sorry. And this is maybe more on an emotional level than the phrase for excuse me. It's a bit similar to English there too, I think, that you use. This is more like serious, maybe deeper level. Maybe you hurt someone, or it doesn't have to be like that super emotional, but maybe you accidentally hurt someone. Then you say sorry. Vad är klockan? What time is it? So in Sweden we don't use the AM PM, but we use the 1, 2, 3, 4, then we say 13, 14, 15 hours for the afternoon time. And so that's also a good thing to remember when asking about time, that maybe someone will tell you, oh, it's 14, then they actually mean 2 p.m. So that's a good fact to have when you ask for the time, so that you understand what they tell you. Var är toaletten? Where is the restroom? Good one to know, you all. I guess you've sometimes been somewhere and you really needed a restroom. I think that's like part of being human. And then asking for it in the right language can actually be crucial not to have an accident. So actually, as you might have heard when I said it, it's quite similar to the word toilet. So toilette. So you can probably use toilet and get around, but it's always good to know how to ask for this. Vänta ett ögonblick. Wait a moment. Maybe in a restaurant or in a store, if you order something or buy something, they just need to, fix something before they can help you. Then this is what they will tell you, to just wait a moment, and hopefully it's just a moment and not longer. Hur mycket kostar det här? How much is this? So except for getting food, maybe the next thing you need to solve when you're traveling is to buy some things, do some shopping, and then of course in Sweden we don't haggle, so when you ask for the price you'll get what you're expected to pay. There are a few exceptions to this, like a few markets where you can haggle and discuss the price, but most places it's just fixed, so when you ask for it you'll get the answer you need. Kan jag få notan tack? Could I get the check please? This is for asking to pay. In a restaurant, you can just raise your hand and ask for the check and you'll be able to pay. Kan jag få notan tack? Could I get the check please? Hjälp. Help. I hope you don't have to use this one anytime at all, because it might mean that you're in a tricky situation, but if you do end up in one, it's of course useful to be able to scream for help. Quite similar to the English one, hjälp. So just hjälp, and hopefully someone will run over and help you with whatever it is that you're getting yourself into. Actually, Swedes can be a bit, maybe they won't approach you if you look like you don't need help, so if you like pretend that you're okay, so it's actually good to ask for it if you need it. Vi ses senare. See you later. This is, it can either mean that you will see each other later, but you can also just use it to be nice, like, hope to see you later, but you just say see you later as if you will actually see them, but it's kind of a nice way of saying that you hope to see them later. So, vi ses senare. Or, as you would usually say, actually in Swedish you would say vi ses sen. Sen, instead of senare. So that's a shorter version. A bit more of slang, but you can maybe start with the correct one. Hej då. Goodbye. Short and easy, a version of the hey that we used to say hello. You add a little part in the end, and you can use this for anyone. It's also like, doesn't matter if they are older or younger or anything like that. Use the same word.
Want to speak real Swedish from your first lesson? Sign up for your free lifetime account at SwedishPod101.com.
Want to finally start speaking in your target language? In this guide, you'll discover the top 7 ways to practice speaking on your own with our lessons. Let's begin. Number 1, shadowing. Shadowing is a proven learning technique where all you do is repeat what you hear in order to practice speaking. So access any audio or video lesson on the site and press the play button to start. Then, as you listen or watch, just repeat the conversations. Or, even easier, read along out loud with the dialogue section. The script is right there in front of you. With our lessons, you can master entire conversations, just like that. Number 2, read out loud. I just mentioned it, but reading out loud is another powerful tactic and deserves its own mention. With every lesson, you get written transcripts and translations. So, as you play the lesson, read the dialogue out loud as you hear it. Why? By reading out loud, you're also practicing your speaking skills. You can do this with the lesson notes, the lesson transcript, or the dialogue tool. With the dialogue tool, you can listen to each line again and again, and repeat out loud until you master them all. Number 3, speed up your reading to speed up your speaking. Being able to speak without thinking is a sign of language mastery. If you're talking to a native and can respond quickly, they'll assume that you're fairly fluent. How can you do this? When you read out loud, try increasing your speed a little bit every time. So, start by reading with the dialogue tool. If you're like most learners, you'll read the first line slowly. That's because you're still getting used to the words, which is okay. Reread it. On your second try, you know most of the words, and you'll read a little faster. Reread it again. On your third try, you'll be even faster, at a native speaker's speed. And being able to read these phrases out loud and fast will help you speak fast. Number 4, record and compare yourself with native speakers. In order to sound like a native speaker, you must imitate native speakers. So here's how. Access the voice recorder, which is in the dialogue study tool in every lesson. Click on the microphone icon. Listen to the native speaker's audio, and then record yourself. You can then compare the 2 recordings side by side, and practice and try again and again until you perfect your pronunciation. Number 5, get feedback from our Premium Plus teacher. If you're learning by yourself and don't have access to real teachers, then you can always get feedback from our Premium Plus teachers. With the My Teacher tool, you can record yourself speaking and send the audio file to the teacher. They'll review it and tell you what to improve and how. That's it. Number 6, level up your speaking with Premium Plus assignments. With Premium Plus, you can also get assignments that cover reading, writing, listening, and even speaking from your teacher. These assignments can be tailored to your goals and needs. You get a new one every week, or anytime you're ready for a new one. Number 7, get even more lessons in the lesson library. If you want even more lessons on speaking and conversations, visit our lesson library and under Category, choose Conversation. You'll get all of the pathways and lessons that are focused on speaking.
In this video, you'll have a chance to test them out with a quiz. First, you'll see an image and hear a question. Next comes a short dialogue. Listen carefully and see if you can answer correctly. We'll show you the answer at the end. Are you ready?
En kvinna frågar ett butiksbiträde på en bokaffär något. Vilken bok vill kvinnan titta på? Ursäkta mig, jag skulle vilja titta på en bok i den där hyllan.
Vilken bok vill du ha?
Den om bilar.
Ett ögonblick. Den här?
Ja, den är det.
Varsågod.
Vilken bok vill kvinnan titta på? En kvinna frågar ett butiksbiträde på en bokaffär något. Vilken bok vill kvinnan titta på? Ursäkta mig, jag skulle vilja titta på en bok i den där hyllan.
Vilken bok vill du ha?
Den om bilar.
Ett ögonblick. Den här?
Ja, den är det.
Varsågod.
En man och en kvinna tittar i en meny på en restaurang. Vad ska mannen beställa?
Vad ska du beställa?
Pizzan ser god ut. Jag tror jag tar en sådan.
Jag åt pizza igår, så
Okej, vad sägs om en hamburgare då?
låter bra. Jag tar en sådan.
Vad ska mannen beställa? En man och en kvinna tittar i en meny på en restaurang. Vad ska mannen beställa?
Vad ska du beställa?
Pizzan ser god ut. Jag tror jag tar en sådan.
Jag åt pizza igår, så
Okej, vad sägs om en hamburgare då?
låter bra. Jag tar en sådan.
En man ringer en läkarmottagning. Vilken tid behöver han vara på läkarmottagningen? Hej, hur kan jag hjälpa till?
Vilken tid stänger ni idag?
Vi stänger 6:00, så var snäll och kom innan 5:30.
Okej, tack.
Vilken tid behöver han vara på läkarmottagningen? En man ringer en läkarmottagning. Vilken tid behöver han vara på läkarmottagningen? Hej, hur kan jag hjälpa till?
Vilken tid stänger ni idag?
Vi stänger 6:00, så var snäll och kom innan 5:30.
Okej, tack.
En pojke läser sin dagbok. Vad var det första som pojken gjorde idag?
Vädret var underbart idag. Jag åkte och simmade på eftermiddagen i poolen och jag gick på bio på kvällen. Jag pluggade också hela morgonen. Idag var en bra dag.
Vad var det första som pojken gjorde idag? En pojke läser sin dagbok. Vad var det första som pojken gjorde idag?
Vädret var underbart idag. Jag åkte och simmade på eftermiddagen i poolen och jag gick på bio på kvällen. Jag pluggade också hela morgonen. Idag var en bra dag.
En kvinna och en man tittar på ett fotografi. Vilket foto tittar de på? Det här är ett foto på det fotbollslag som din son spelar i, eller hur? Vem av dem är din son?
Han?
Åh, han är längst.
Jajamensan, han är till och med längre än jag.
Vilket foto tittar de på? En kvinna och en man tittar på ett fotografi. Vilket foto tittar de på? Det här är ett foto på det fotbollslag som din son spelar i, eller hur? Vem av dem är din son?
Han?
Åh, han är längst.
Jajamensan, han är till och med längre än jag.
Want to speed up your language learning? Get access to all of our best PDF cheat sheets for free. Just click the link in the description and sign up for your free lifetime account right now.
I'm sorry.
Förlåt. Förlåt.
Don't worry.
Oroa dig inte. Oroa dig inte. It's okay.
Det är okej. Det är okej.
Please. Snälla. Snälla.
Please forgive me.
Snälla förlåt mig. Snälla förlåt mig.
I really appreciate it.
Jag uppskattar det verkligen. Jag uppskattar det verkligen.
Thank you.
Tack. Tack.
You're welcome.
Varsågod. Varsågod.
Make yourself at home.
Känn dig som hemma. Känn dig som hemma.
Hello.
Hej. Hej.
Good morning.
God morgon. God morgon.
Goodbye.
Hej då. Hej då.
Long time no see.
Det var länge sedan. Det var länge sedan.
Good evening.
God kväll. God kväll.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Förlåt att du fick vänta. Förlåt att du fick vänta.
Wait a moment.
Ett ögonblick. Ett ögonblick.
Hello?
Hallå? Hallå?
Really?
På riktigt. På riktigt.
Help.
Hjälp. Hjälp.
I don't like it.
Jag tycker inte om det. Jag tycker inte om det.
I like it.
Jag tycker om det. Jag tycker om det.
Delicious.
Utsökt. Utsökt.
Awesome.
Ballt. Ballt.
What is it?
Vad är det? Vad är det?
Where are you from?
Vart kommer du ifrån? Vart kommer du ifrån?
How old are you?
Hur gammal är du? Hur gammal är du?
What's your phone number?
Vad har du för telefonnummer? Vad har du för telefonnummer?
What time is it?
Hur mycket är klockan? Hur mycket är klockan?
This is for you.
Det här är till dig. Det här är till dig.
I'm good.
Jag mår bra. Jag mår bra.
How have you been?
Hur har du haft det? Hur har du haft det?
How are you?
Hur mår du? Hur mår du?
Nice to meet you.
Trevligt att träffas. Trevligt att träffas.
It's difficult.
Det är svårt. Det är svårt.
Once again, please.
En gång till, tack. En gång till, tack.
I don't understand. Jag förstår inte. Jag förstår inte.
Slower, please.
Långsammare tack. Långsammare tack.
It takes about 30 minutes by train.
Det tar ungefär 30 minuter med tåg. Det tar ungefär 30 minuter med tåg.
I want a bottle of water.
Jag vill ha en flaska vatten. Jag vill ha en flaska vatten.
I live in Los Angeles.
Jag bor i Los Angeles. Jag bor i Los Angeles.
My vacation starts in 2 weeks.
Min semester börjar om 2 veckor. Min semester börjar om 2 veckor.
I've changed.
Jag har förändrats. Jag har förändrats.
I won't do it again.
Jag ger inte om det. Jag ger inte om det.
This weekend I'm going to the movies.
Den här helgen ska jag på bio. Den här helgen ska jag på bio.
What are you doing this weekend?
Vad ska du göra den här helgen? Vad ska du göra den här helgen?
I'll have time next week.
Jag har tid nästa vecka. Jag har tid nästa vecka.
I'm busy this week.
Jag är upptagen den här veckan. Jag är upptagen den här veckan.
Ready to start?
Redo att börja. Redo att börja.
You're handsome.
Du är snygg. Du är snygg.
I'm having a great time.
Jag har jätteroligt. Jag har jätteroligt.
Want to speed up your language learning? Get access to all of our best PDF cheat sheets for free. Just click the link in the description and sign up for your free lifetime account right now.
A table for 5.
Ett bord för 5. Ett bord för 5.
Absolutely.
Absolut. Absolut.
All right.
Okej. Okej.
Are you on Facebook?
Finns du på Facebook? Finns du på Facebook?
Awesome.
Ballt. Ballt.
Bye.
Hej då. Hej då.
Bye bye.
Hej då. Hej då.
Can I have a bag, please?
Kan jag få en påse, tack? Kan jag få en påse, tack?
Can I have a receipt, please?
Kan jag få ett kvitto, tack? Kan jag få ett kvitto, tack?
Can you download this file?
Kan du ladda ner den här filen? Kan du ladda ner den här filen?
Check.
Notan. Notan.
Congratulations.
Grattis. Grattis.
Could I have your attention, please?
Kan jag få eran uppmärksamhet, tack? Kan jag få eran uppmärksamhet, tack?
Delicious.
Utsökt. Utsökt.
Do you need anything?
Behöver du något? Behöver du något?
Do you speak English?
Talar du engelska? Talar du engelska?
Do you understand?
Förstår du? Förstår du?
Don't mention it.
Ingen orsak. Ingen orsak.
Don't worry.
Oroa dig inte. Oroa dig inte.
Everything is great.
Allt är jättegott. Allt är jättegott.
Excuse me.
Ursäkta mig. Ursäkta mig.
Go straight ahead.
Gå rakt fram. Gå rakt fram.
Good afternoon.
God dag. God dag.
Good evening.
God kväll. God kväll.
Good morning.
God morgon. God morgon.
Good night.
God natt. God natt.
Goodbye.
Hej då. Hej då.
Hello.
Hej. Hej.
Help.
Hjälp. Hjälp.
Hi. Hej. Hej.
Hold on.
Vänta lite. Vänta lite.
How are you?
Hur mår du? Hur mår du?
How do you do?
Hur mår du? Hur mår du?
How have you been?
Hur har du haft det? Hur har du haft det?
How is it?
Hur är det? Hur är det?
How is your mother?
Hur mår din mamma? Hur mår din mamma?
How many people are there in your family?
Hur många personer är det i din familj? Hur många personer är det i din familj?
How much is this?
Hur mycket kostar den här? Hur mycket kostar den här?
How much?
Hur mycket? Hur mycket?
How old are you?
Hur gammal är du? Hur gammal är du?
How is your day?
Hur var din dag? Hur var din dag?
I don't like it.
Jag tycker inte om det. Jag tycker inte om det.
I don't understand.
Jag förstår inte. Jag förstår inte.
I like it.
Jag tycker om det. Jag tycker om det.
I need.
Jag behöver. Jag behöver.
I understand.
Jag förstår. Jag förstår.
I'd like this.
Jag skulle vilja ha denna. Jag skulle vilja ha denna.
I'll have this.
Jag tar det här. Jag tar det här.
I'll have time next week.
Jag har tid nästa vecka. Jag har tid nästa vecka.
I'm.
Jag heter. Jag heter.
I'm allergic to shrimp.
Jag är allergisk mot räkor. Jag är allergisk mot räkor.
I'm at home.
Jag är hemma. Jag är hemma.
I'm busy this week.
Jag är upptagen den här veckan. Jag är upptagen den här veckan.
I'm fine.
Jag mår bra. Jag mår bra.
I'm from.
Jag är ifrån. Jag är ifrån.
I'm full.
Jag är mätt. Jag är mätt.
I'm good.
Jag mår bra. Jag mår bra.
I'm hungry.
Jag är hungrig. Jag är hungrig. I'm looking forward to working with you.
Jag ser fram emot att jobba med dig. Jag ser fram emot att jobba med dig.
I'm sorry.
Förlåt. Förlåt.
Is that it?
Är det allt? Är det allt?
It's difficult.
Det är svårt. Det är svårt.
It's okay.
Det är okej. Det är okej.
It's really good.
Det är väldigt gott. Det är väldigt gott.
It's sunny.
Det är soligt. Det är soligt.
I've heard a lot about you.
Jag har hört mycket om dig. Jag har hört mycket om dig.
Long time no see.
Det var länge sedan. Det var länge sedan.
Make yourself at home.
Känn dig som hemma. Känn dig som hemma.
May I help you?
Kan jag hjälpa dig? Kan jag hjälpa dig?
May I sit here?
Får jag sitta här? Får jag sitta här?
My name is.
Jag heter. Jag heter.
Nice to meet you.
Trevligt att träffas. Trevligt att träffas.
No problem.
Inga problem. Inga problem.
No.
Nej. Nej.
Once again, please.
En gång till, tack. En gång till, tack.
Please forgive me.
Snälla förlåt mig. Snälla förlåt mig.
Please have a seat.
Varsågod och sätt er. Varsågod och sätt er.
Please write it down.
Var snäll och skriv ner det. Var snäll och skriv ner det.
Please. Snälla. Snälla.
Really?
På riktigt. På riktigt.
Same for me.
Samma till mig. Samma till mig.
Shut up. Håll tyst. Håll tyst.
Slower, please.
Långsammare tack. Långsammare tack.
So, what's new?
Så vad är nytt? Så vad är nytt?
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Förlåt att du fick vänta. Förlåt att du fick vänta.
Sounds great.
Låter bra. Låter bra.
Stop here, please.
Stanna här, tack. Stanna här, tack.
Thank you very much.
Tack så mycket. Tack så mycket.
Thank you.
Tack. Tack.
Thanks.
Tack. Tack.
That jacket looks nice on you. Den jackan ser bra ut på dig. Den jackan ser bra ut på dig.
This is for you.
Det här är till dig. Det här är till dig.
This weekend I'm going to the movies.
Den här helgen ska jag på bio. Den här helgen ska jag på bio.
We're meeting someone.
Vi ska möta någon. Vi ska möta någon.
What are you doing here?
Vad gör du här? Vad gör du här?
What are you doing this weekend?
Vad ska du göra den här helgen? Vad ska du göra den här helgen?
What are you doing?
Vad gör du? Vad gör du?
What do you feel like eating?
Vad känner du för att äta? Vad känner du för att äta?
What do you recommend?
Vad rekommenderar du? Vad rekommenderar du?
What happened?
Vad hände? Vad hände?
What time does it open?
Vilken tid öppnar de? Vilken tid öppnar de?
What time is it?
Hur mycket är klockan? Hur mycket är klockan?
What would you like to drink?
Vad vill du ha att dricka? Vad vill du ha att dricka?
What's for dinner?
Vad blir det för mat? Vad blir det för mat?
What's the next stop?
Var är nästa hållplats? Var är nästa hållplats?
What's the temperature?
Vad är det för temperatur? Vad är det för temperatur?
What's this?
Vad är det här? Vad är det här?
What's your favorite website?
Vad är din favorithemsida? Vad är din favorithemsida?
What's your name?
Vad heter du? Vad heter du?
When is your birthday?
När är din födelsedag? När är din födelsedag?
Where are we going?
Vart ska vi? Vart ska vi?
Where are you from?
Vart kommer du ifrån? Vart kommer du ifrån?
Where do you live?
Var bor du? Var bor du?
Where do you work?
Vart jobbar du? Vart jobbar du?
Where is it?
Vart är det? Vart är det?
Where is the bathroom?
Var är toaletten? Var är toaletten?
Who is it?
Vem är det? Vem är det?
Who's there?
Vem är där? Vem är där?
Why are you late?
Varför är du sen? Varför är du sen?
Yes, I do.
Ja, det har jag. Ja, det har jag.
Yes.
Ja. Ja.
You have good taste. Du har god smak. Du har god smak. You look gorgeous. Du ser fantastisk ut. Du ser fantastisk ut. Your smile is beautiful. Ditt leende är vackert. Ditt leende är vackert.
You're handsome.
Du är snygg. Du är snygg.
You're smart. Du är smart. Du är smart.
You're welcome.
Varsågod. Varsågod.
Want to speed up your language learning? Get access to all of our best PDF cheat sheets for free. Just click the link in the description and sign up for your free lifetime account right now.
3D movie.
3D-film. 3D-film.
Accommodation.
Boende. Boende.
Accordion.
Dragspel. Dragspel.
Acrobatics.
Akrobatik. Akrobatik.
Action figure.
Actionfigur. Actionfigur.
Action movie.
Actionfilm. Actionfilm.
Activity.
Aktivitet. Aktivitet.
Admission ticket.
Inträdesbiljett. Inträdesbiljett.
Adventure.
Äventyr. Äventyr.
Aerobics.
Aerobics. Aerobics.
Airplane.
Flygplan. Flygplan.
Album.
Album. Album.
Alcohol.
Alkohol. Alkohol.
Amusement park.
Nöjespark. Nöjespark.
Animation.
Animation. Animation.
Antique.
Antik. Antik.
Application.
Ansökan. Ansökan.
Aquarium.
Akvarium. Akvarium.
Archery.
Bågskytte. Bågskytte.
Arrive.
Anlända. Anlända.
Art.
Konst. Konst.
Astrology.
Astrologi. Astrologi.
Astronomy.
Astronomi. Astronomi.
Auto racing.
Bilsport. Bilsport.
Backgammon.
Backgammon. Backgammon.
Backpacking.
Backpacking. Backpacking.
Badminton.
Badminton. Badminton.
Bait.
Bete. Bete.
Baking.
Bakning. Bakning.
Ball.
Boll. Boll.
Ballet.
Ballett. Ballett.
Balloon.
Ballong. Ballong.
Band.
Band. Band.
Bar. Bad. Bad.
Barbecue.
Grill. Grill. Baseball.
Baseball. Baseball.
Basketball.
Basket. Basket.
Beach.
Strand. Strand.
Beach volleyball.
Volleyboll. Volleyboll.
Beekeeping.
Biodling. Biodling.
Beer.
Öl. Öl.
Bellboy.
Piccolo. Piccolo.
Bicycle racing.
Cykeltävling. Cykeltävling.
Bike riding.
Cykling. Cykling.
Billiards.
Biljard. Biljard.
Biography.
Biografi. Biografi.
Birdwatching.
Fågelskådning. Fågelskådning.
Blog.
Blogg. Blogg.
Blues.
Blues. Blues.
Board game.
Sällskapsspel. Sällskapsspel.
Boarding pass.
Boarding pass. Boarding pass.
Boat.
båt, båt.
Bobsled.
Bob. Bob.
Bodybuilding.
Bodybuilding. Bodybuilding.
Book.
Bok. Bok.
Bowling.
Bowling. Bowling.
Boxing.
Boxning. Boxning.
Brewing.
Bryggning. Bryggning.
Bridge.
Bro. Bro.
Broadcast.
Sända. Sända.
Bungee jumping.
Bungee jumping. Bungee jumping.
Bus.
Buss. Buss.
Cabin.
Stuga. Stuga.
Cafe.
Café. Café.
Calligraphy.
Kalligrafi. Kalligrafi.
Camera.
Kamera. Kamera.
Camp.
Kampa. Kampa.
Candle.
Ljus. Ljus.
Canoe.
Kanot. Kanot.
Car.
Bil. Bil.
Cartoon.
Tecknad serie. Tecknad serie.
Carving.
Snideri. Snideri.
Casino.
Casino. Casino.
Castle.
Slott. Slott.
Cathedral.
Katedral. Katedral.
Cave.
Grotta. Grotta.
Cavern.
Grotta. Grotta.
Cello.
Cello. Cello.
Ceramic vase.
Keramik. Keramik.
Champion.
Mästare. Mästare.
Championship.
Mästerskap. Mästerskap.
Channel.
Kanal. Kanal.
Check in.
Checka in. Checka in.
Check out.
Checka ut. Checka ut.
Checkmate.
Schackmatt. Schackmatt.
Cheer.
Heja. Heja.
Cheese.
Ost. Ost.
Chess.
Schack. Schack.
chocolate,
choklad, choklad.
Church.
kyrka, kyrka,
Circus.
cirkus, cirkus,
City.
Storstad. Storstad.
Clarinet.
klarinett, klarinett,
classical music,
klassisk musik, klassisk musik,
clay,
lera, lera,
Clown.
clown, clown,
clubhouse,
klubbhus, klubbhus,
Coach.
Tränare. Tränare.
Coin.
mynt, mynt,
collect stamps,
samla frimärken, samla frimärken,
collection,
rullskridskoåkning, rullskridskoåkning,
Coloring book.
målarbok, målarbok,
comedy,
komedi, komedi,
comic book,
serietidning, serietidning,
Competition.
tävling, tävling,
compose,
komponera, komponera,
concert,
konsert, konsert,
cook, laga mat, laga mat,
Cottage.
stuga, stuga,
Country.
countrymusik, countrymusik,
countryside,
landsbygd, landsbygd,
Craft.
hantverk, hantverk,
cricket,
cricket, cricket,
crocheting,
virkning, virkning,
Crossword.
korsord, korsord,
cruise ship,
kryssningsfartyg, kryssningsfartyg, curling,
Curling. Curling.
currency,
valuta, valuta,
cycling,
Cykling. Cykling.
Dance.
dans, dans,
Dart.
pil, pil,
Date.
date, date,
decorate,
dekorera, dekorera,
Destination.
destination, Destination.
Dice.
Tärning. Tärning.
Dinner.
Middag. Middag.
Dinner party.
Middagsfest. Middagsfest.
Director.
Regissör. Regissör.
Diving.
Dykning. Dykning.
Documentary.
Dokumentär. Dokumentär.
Dodgeball.
Spökboll. Spökboll.
Doll.
Docka. Docka.
Domino.
Domino. Domino.
Drama.
Drama. Drama.
Draw. Rita. Rita. Drawing.
Teckning. Teckning.
Drink.
Dricka. Dricka.
Driving.
Körning. Körning.
Drums.
Trummor. Trummor.
Dubbed movie.
Dubbad film. Dubbad film.
Dumbbell.
Hantel. Hantel.
Eat. Äta. Äta. Eat out. Äta ute. Äta ute.
Electronic.
Elektronisk. Elektronisk.
Embroidery.
Broderi. Broderi.
Enjoy.
Njuta. Njuta. Entertainment.
Underhållning. Underhållning.
Event.
Aktivitet. Aktivitet.
Exchange.
Att växla. Att växla.
Exercise.
Trana. Trana.
Exhibition.
Utställning. Utställning.
Explore.
Utforska. Utforska.
Family.
Släkt. Släkt.
Fan.
Fan. Fan.
Fantasy.
Fantasi. Fantasi.
Farm.
Bondgård. Bondgård.
Fencing.
Fäktning. Fäktning.
Feng shui.
Feng shui. Feng shui.
Ferris wheel.
Pariserhjul. Pariserhjul.
Festival.
Festival. Festival.
Field.
Fält. Fält.
Figure skating.
Konståkning. Konståkning.
Film.
Film. Film.
Firearm.
Skjutvapen. Skjutvapen.
Fishing.
Fiske. Fiske.
Fishing boat.
Fiskebåt. Fiskebåt.
Fishing line.
Fiskelina. Fiskelina.
Fishing pole.
Metspö. Metspö.
Fitness.
Kondition. Kondition.
Flea market.
Loppmarknad. Loppmarknad.
Flight.
Flyg. Flyg.
Flower arrangement.
Blomsterarrangemang. Blomsterarrangemang.
Flute.
Flöjt. Flöjt.
Folk music.
Folkmusik. Folkmusik.
Food stall.
Matstånd. Matstånd.
Football.
Amerikansk fotboll. Amerikansk fotboll.
Forest.
Skog. Skog.
Friend.
Vän. Vän.
Frisbee.
Frisbee. Frisbee.
Front desk.
Reception. Reception.
Gadget.
Gadget. Gadget.
Game.
Match. Match.
Garden.
Trädgård. Trädgård.
Gardening.
Trädgårdsarbete. Trädgårdsarbete.
To go sightseeing.
Gå på sightseeing. Gå på sightseeing.
Go-kart.
Go-kart. Go-kart.
Golf.
Golf. Golf.
Golf course.
Golfbana. Golfbana.
Golfer.
Golfspelare. Golfspelare.
GPS.
GPS. GPS.
Grand Prix.
Grand Prix. Grand Prix.
Group.
Grupp. Grupp. Guide.
Guide. Guide.
Guidebook.
Guidebok. Guidebok.
Guitar.
Gitarr. Gitarr.
Gym.
Gym. Gym.
Gymnastics.
Gymnastik. Gymnastik.
Hair salon.
Hårsalong. Hårsalong.
Hammock.
Hammock. Hammock.
Handball.
Handboll. Handboll.
Harbor.
Hamn. Hamn.
Harmonica.
Munspel. Munspel.
Helicopter.
Helikopter. Helikopter.
Hide and seek.
Kurragömma. Kurragömma.
Hiking.
Vandring. Vandring.
Hip hop.
Hip-hop. Hip-hop.
Historic monument.
Historiskt monument. Historiskt monument.
Hobby.
Hobby. Hobby.
Hockey.
Hockey. Hockey.
Horror movie.
Skräckfilm. Skräckfilm.
Horse racing.
Hästkapplöpning. Hästkapplöpning.
Horseback riding.
Ridning. Ridning.
Hostel.
Vandrarhem. Vandrarhem.
Hot spring.
Varm källa. Varm källa.
Hotel.
Hotell. Hotell.
Hula hoop.
Rockring. Rockring.
Hunting.
Jakt. Jakt.
Ice hockey.
Ishockey. Ishockey.
Ice skating.
Skridskoåkning. Skridskoåkning.
Indoor.
Inomhus. Inomhus.
Information center.
Informationscenter. Informationscenter.
Ink.
Bläck. Bläck.
Internet.
Internet. Internet.
Invent.
Uppfinna. Uppfinna.
Itinerary.
Reseplan. Reseplan.
Jazz.
Jazz. Jazz.
Jet ski.
Vattenskoter. Vattenskoter.
Jogging.
Jogging. Jogging.
Journal.
Journal. Journal.
Judo.
Judo. Judo.
Jump.
Hoppa. Hoppa.
Jump rope.
Hopprep. Hopprep.
Jungle.
Djungel. Djungel.
Jungle gym.
Klätterställning. Klätterställning.
Karaoke.
Karaoke. Karaoke.
Karate.
Karate. Karate.
Kayak.
Kajak. Kajak.
Kick.
Sparka. Sparka.
Kite.
Drake. Drake.
Kung fu.
Kung fu. Kung fu.
Lacrosse.
Lacrosse. Lacrosse.
Landscape.
Landskap. Landskap.
Language.
Språk. Språk.
Learn a language.
Lära sig ett språk. Lära sig ett språk.
Leisure.
Fritid. Fritid.
Listen to music.
Lyssna på musik. Lyssna på musik.
Lobby.
Lobby. Lobby.
Lose.
Förlora. Förlora.
Lottery.
Lotteri. Lotteri.
Lullaby.
Vaggvisa. Vaggvisa.
Magazine.
Tidning. Tidning.
Magic.
Magi. Magi.
Magician.
Trollkarl. Trollkarl.
Mahjong.
Mahjong. Mahjong.
Mall.
Centrum. Centrum.
Sheep herder.
Manikyr. Manikyr.
Map.
Karta. Karta.
Marathon.
Maraton. Maraton.
Market.
Marknad. Marknad.
Martial arts.
Kampsport. Kampsport.
Mascot.
Maskot. Maskot.
Massage.
Massage. Massage.
Match.
Match. Match.
Maze.
Labyrint. labyrint,
Meditation.
meditation, meditation,
Merry-go-round.
karusell, karusell,
Mixed martial arts.
Mixed martial arts. Mixed martial arts.
Model building.
modellbygge, modellbygge. Monkey bars,
klätterställning, klätterställning,
Mosque.
Moské. Moské.
Motorboat.
Motorbåt. Motorbåt.
Motorcycle.
Motorcykel. Motorcykel.
Mountain.
berg, berg.
Mountain biking.
mountain biking, mountain biking,
Mountain climbing.
bergsklättring, bergsklättring,
Movie theater.
Biograf. Biograf.
Museum,
Museum. Museum.
Music.
Musik. Musik. Musical.
Musikal. Musikal.
Musical instrument.
musikinstrument, musikinstrument.
Mystery.
Deckare. Deckare.
Nail art,
Nagelkonst. Nagelkonst.
News program.
nyhetsprogram, nyhetsprogram,
Newspaper.
tidning, tidning.
Nightclub.
Klubb. Klubb.
Novel.
Roman. Roman.
Olympics.
Olympiska spelen. Olympiska spelen.
Online course.
webbkurs, webbkurs,
Online game.
online-spel, online-spel,
Opera.
Opera, opera.
Orchestra.
orkester, orkester,
Origami.
origami, origami,
Outdoors, utomhus, utomhus.
Package tour.
paketresa, paketresa,
Paint.
Färg. Färg.
Paintball.
paintball, paintball,
Painting.
Målning, målning.
Palace.
Palats. Palats.
Paper.
papper, papper,
Parachute.
fallskärm, fallskärm,
Paragliding.
skärmflygning, skärmflygning,
Paralympics.
paralympiska spelen, paralympiska spelen,
Park. Park. Park.
Party.
Fest. Fest.
Party.
festa, festa,
Passport.
Pass. Pass.
Pastime.
tidsfördriv, tidsfördriv,
Performance.
Uppträdande. Uppträdande.
Pet.
Husdjur. Husdjur.
Photo.
Foto. Foto.
Photography. Fotografi. Fotografi.
Piano.
Piano. Piano.
Picnic.
Picknick. Picknick.
Ping pong.
Pingis. Pingis.
Play.
Att spela. Att spela.
Play.
lira, lira,
Play cards.
Kortspel. Kortspel.
Play tag.
kull, kull,
Player. Spelare. Spelare.
Playground.
Lekpark. Lekpark.
Poker.
Poker. Poker.
Pool. Bassäng. Bassäng.
Pop music.
Popmusik. Popmusik.
Porcelain.
porslin, porslin,
Postcard.
Vykort. Vykort.
Pottery.
krukmakeri, krukmakeri,
Program.
program, program,
Puppet.
marionett, marionett,
Puzzle.
pussel, pussel,
Pyramid.
pyramid, pyramid,
Quilt.
Filt. Filt.
R&B.
R&B, R&B,
Radio.
Radio. Radio.
Rafting.
rafting, rafting,
Read.
Läsa. Läsa.
Reality show.
Dokusåpa. Dokusåpa.
Recipe.
Recept. Recept.
Record.
Spela in. Spela in.
Recreation.
Nöje. Nöje.
Reggae.
Reggae. Reggae.
Relax.
Slappna av. Slappna av.
Relay race.
Stafett. Stafett.
Reservation.
Reservation. Reservation.
Resort hotel.
Resorthotell. Resorthotell.
Restaurant.
Restaurang. Restaurang.
Rhapsody.
Rapsodi. Rapsodi.
Riddle.
Gata. Gata.
Road trip.
Bilresa. Bilresa.
Rock climbing.
Bergsklättring. Bergsklättring.
Rock music.
Rockmusik. Rockmusik.
Roller skating.
Rullskridskoåkning. Rullskridskoåkning.
Rollercoaster.
Berg- och dalbana. Berg- och dalbana.
Romance.
Romans. Romans.
Romantic comedy.
Romantisk komedi. Romantisk komedi.
Room.
Rum. Rum.
Room key.
Rumsnyckel. Rumsnyckel.
Room number.
Rumsnummer. Rumsnummer.
Room service.
Rumsbetjäning. Rumsbetjäning.
Rowing.
Rodd. Rodd.
Rugby.
Rugby. Rugby.
Rumba.
Rumba. Rumba.
Run.
Springa. Springa.
Running.
Löpning. Löpning.
Sailing.
Segling. Segling.
Salsa.
Salsa-musik. Salsa-musik.
Samba.
Samba. Samba.
Sand.
Sand. Sand.
Saxophone.
Saxofon. Saxofon.
Science fiction.
Science fiction. Science fiction.
Score.
Poäng. Poäng.
Script.
Manus. Manus.
Scuba diving.
Dykning. Dykning.
Sculpture.
Skulptur. Skulptur.
Sea. Hav. Hav.
Seashell.
Snäckskal. Snäckskal.
Seesaw.
Gungbräda. Gungbräda.
Serenade.
Serenad. Serenad.
Sewing.
Sömnad. Sömnad.
Ship.
Fartyg. Fartyg.
Shoot.
Spela in. Spela in.
Shoot.
Skjuta. Skjuta.
Shop.
Att handla. Att handla.
Shopping.
Shopping. Shopping.
Short story.
Novell. Novell.
Show.
Show. Show.
Shrine.
Helgedom. Helgedom.
Sing.
Sjunga. Sjunga.
Singer.
Sångare. Sångare.
Sitcom.
Komediserie. Komediserie.
Skateboard.
Skateboard. Skateboard.
Ski.
Skida. Skida.
Skiing.
Skidåkning. Skidåkning.
Skydiving.
Fallskärmshoppning. Fallskärmshoppning.
Sleep.
Sova. Sova.
Sleeping bag.
Sovsäck. Sovsäck.
Slide.
Rutschkana. Rutschkana.
Smartphone.
Smartphone. Smartphone.
Smoke.
Röka. Röka.
Snorkeling.
Snorkling. Snorkling.
Snowball fight.
Snöbollskrig. Snöbollskrig.
Snowboard.
Snowboard. Snowboard.
Soap opera.
Såpopera. Såpopera.
Soccer.
Fotboll. Fotboll.
Social media.
Social media. Social media.
Soda.
Läsk. Läsk.
Softball.
Softball. Softball.
Spend time with family.
Spendera tid med familjen. Spendera tid med familjen.
Sports.
Sport. Sport.
Sports program.
Sportprogram. Sportprogram.
Stadium.
Stadium. Stadium.
Stage.
Scen. Scen.
Star.
Stjärna. Stjärna.
Station.
Station. Station.
Statue.
Staty. Staty.
Store.
Affär. Affär.
Subtitles.
Undertext. Undertext.
Suitcase.
Resväska. Resväska.
Sunbathe.
Sola. Sola.
Surfing.
Surfing. Surfing.
Suspense.
Spänning. Spänning.
Swim.
Simma. Simma.
Swimming.
Simning. Simning.
Swing.
Gunga. Gunga.
Symphony. A long and complex sonata for symphony orchestra.
Symfoni. Symfoni.
Synagogue.
Synagoga. Synagoga.
Synchronized swimming.
Synkroniserad simning. Synkroniserad simning.
Table football.
Bordsfotboll. Bordsfotboll.
Tablet.
Platta. Platta.
Taekwondo.
Taekwondo. Taekwondo.
Tai chi.
Tai chi. Tai chi.
Talk show.
Pratshow. Pratshow.
Tango.
Tango. Tango.
Taxi.
Taxi. Taxi.
Taxidermy.
Taxidermi. Taxidermi.
Team.
Låg. Låg.
Temple.
Tempel. Tempel.
Tennis.
Tennis. Tennis.
Tent.
Tält. Tält.
Tequila.
Tequila. Tequila.
Text.
Smsa. Smsa.
Theater.
Teater. Teater.
Theme park.
Nöjespark. Nöjespark.
Thriller.
Thriller. Thriller.
Ticket.
Biljett. Biljett.
Tightrope walking.
Lindans. Lindans.
Tour.
Besöka. Besöka.
Tourbus.
Turistbuss. Turistbuss.
Tourist.
Turist. Turist.
Tourist attraction.
Turistattraktion. Turistattraktion.
Tournament.
Turnering. Turnering.
Tower.
Torn. Torn.
Toy.
Leksak. Leksak.
Track and field.
Friidrott. Friidrott.
Train.
Tåg. Tåg.
Travel.
Resa. Resa.
Travel agency.
Resebyrå. Resebyrå.
Traveler's check.
Resecheck. Resecheck.
Treadmill.
Löpband. Löpband.
Trick.
Trick. Trick.
Trip.
Resa. Resa.
Trumpet.
Trumpet. Trumpet.
Tutor.
Privatlärare. Privatlärare.
TV station.
TV-kanal. TV-kanal.
Vacancy.
Ledig plats. Ledig plats.
Vacation.
Semester. Semester.
Video.
Film. Film.
Video games.
Videospel. Videospel.
View.
Se. Se.
Vinyl record.
Vinylskiva. Vinylskiva.
Violin.
Fiol. Fiol.
Visa.
Visum. Visum.
Visit.
Att besöka. Att besöka.
Volleyball.
Volleyboll. Volleyboll.
Volunteer.
Volontärjobba. Volontärjobba.
Walk.
Gå. Gå.
Walking.
Promenad. Promenad.
Waltz.
Vals. Vals.
Watch.
Titta. Titta.
Water polo.
Vattenpolo. Vattenpolo.
Waterfall.
Vattenfall. Vattenfall.
Water skiing.
Vattenskidåkning. Vattenskidåkning.
Weight training.
Styrketräning. Styrketräning.
Western.
Western. Western.
Whiskey.
Whisky. Whisky.
Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi.
Wimbledon Championship Tournament.
Wimbledon-mästerskapen. Wimbledon-mästerskapen.
Win.
Vinna. Vinna.
Wine.
Vin. Vin.
Winner.
Vinnare. Vinnare.
Winter Olympics.
Vinter-OS. Vinter-OS.
Wood carving.
Träsnideri. Träsnideri.
Workout.
Träning. Träning.
World Cup.
Världscup. Världscup.
Wrestling.
Brottning. Brottning.
Write.
Skriva. Skriva.
Yacht.
Jakt. Jakt.
Yoga.
Yoga. Yoga.
Yo-yo.
Jojo. Jojo.
Zoo.
Djurpark. Djurpark.
Zumba.
Zumba. Zumba.
Want to speed up your language learning? Get access to all of our best PDF cheat sheets for free. Just click the link in the description and sign up for your free lifetime account right now.
Accountant.
Revisor. Revisor.
Adjective.
Adjektiv. Adjektiv.
Afternoon.
Eftermiddag. Eftermiddag.
Air conditioner.
Luftkonditionering. Luftkonditionering.
Airplane.
Flygplan. Flygplan.
Airport.
Flygplats. Flygplats.
Alcohol.
Alkohol. Alkohol.
Ankle.
Ankel. Ankel.
Appetizer.
Förrätt. Förrätt.
Apple.
Äpple. Äpple.
Apricots.
Aprikos. Aprikos.
April. April. April.
Arm.
Arm. Arm.
Arrive. Anlända. Anlända.
Attic.
Vind. Vind.
August. Augusti. Augusti.
Autumn.
Höst. Höst.
Back door.
Bakdörr. Bakdörr.
Backbone. Ryggrad. Ryggrad.
Door.
Trädgård. Trädgård.
Banana.
Banan. Banan.
Bandage.
Bandage. Bandage.
Barley.
Korn. Korn.
Basement.
Källare. Källare.
Bathe.
Bada. Bada.
Bathroom.
Badrum. Badrum.
Be late.
Vara sen. Vara sen.
Beard.
Skägg. Skägg.
Beautiful.
Vacker. Vacker.
Bed.
Säng. Säng.
Bedroom.
Sovrum. Sovrum.
Beef.
Biff. Biff.
Beer.
Öl. Öl.
To believe.
Tro. Tro.
Beverage.
Dryck. Dryck.
Bicycle.
Cykel. Cykel.
Bird.
Fågel. Fågel.
Birthday.
Födelsedag. Födelsedag.
Bitter.
Bitter. Bitter.
Black.
Svårt. Svårt.
Black tea.
Svart te. Svart te.
Blackboard.
Svarta tavlan. Svarta tavlan.
Blog.
Blogg. Blogg.
Blouse.
Blus. Blus.
Blue.
Blå. Blå.
Boat.
Båt. Båt.
Boiling water.
Kokande vatten. Kokande vatten.
Bone.
Ben. Ben.
Book.
Bok. Bok.
Boutique.
Butik. Butik.
Boyfriend.
Pojkvän. Pojkvän.
Brassiere. BH. BH. Bread.
Bröd. Bröd.
Brown.
Brun. Brun.
Buffet.
Buffé. Buffé.
Bus. Buss. Buss. Busy.
Upptagen. Upptagen.
Button. Knapp. Knapp. Buy. Köpa. Köpa. Cake. Tårta. Tårta. Call. Ringa. Ringa. Can.
Kan. Kan.
Candy.
Godis. Godis.
Carrots.
Morot. Morot.
Cash.
Kontanter. Kontanter.
Cashew nut.
Cashewnöt. Cashewnöt.
Cat.
Katt. Katt.
Ceiling.
Tak. Tak.
Cell phone. Mobiltelefon. Mobiltelefon.
Chair.
Stol. Stol.
Chalk.
Krita. Krita.
Character.
Karaktär. Karaktär.
Cheap.
Billig. Billig.
Cheek. Kind. Kind. Chef. Kock. Kock. Chicken. Kyckling. Kyckling. Child.
Barn. Barn.
Chin.
Haka. Haka.
Chopsticks.
Ätpinnar. Ätpinnar.
City.
Storstad. Storstad. Class. Klass. Klass. Clear sky.
Klar himmel. Klar himmel.
To clear up.
Klarna. Klarna.
Clerk.
Butiksbiträde. Butiksbiträde.
Closet.
Garderob. Garderob.
Cloth.
Tyg. Tyg.
Clothes.
Kläder. Kläder.
Cloudy.
Molnigt. Molnigt.
Coffee.
Kaffe. Kaffe.
Cold.
Kallt. Kallt.
Collar.
Krage. Krage.
College.
Universitet. Universitet.
Come.
Att komma. Att komma.
Company worker.
Företagsarbetare. Företagsarbetare.
Computer.
Dator. Dator.
Cook.
Laga mat. Laga mat.
Corn.
Majs. Majs.
Correct.
Rätta. Rätta.
Cost.
Kostnad. Kostnad.
Country.
Land. Land.
Cow.
Ko. Ko.
Crab.
Krabba. Krabba. Credit card.
Kreditkort. Kreditkort.
Cup.
Kopp. Kopp.
Customer.
Kund. Kund.
Daughter.
Dotter. Dotter.
Day.
Dag. Dag.
Debit card.
Betalkort. Betalkort.
December.
December. December.
Department.
Avdelning. Avdelning.
Dessert.
Efterrätt. Efterrätt.
Dictation.
Diktamen. Diktamen.
Dictionary.
Ordbok. Ordbok.
Dining room.
Matsal. Matsal.
Dinner.
Middag. Middag.
Director.
Direktör. Direktör.
Dish.
Fat. Fat.
Dishwasher.
Diskmaskin. Diskmaskin.
Do.
Göra. Göra.
Doctor.
Läkare. Läkare.
Dog.
Hund. Hund.
Doorway.
Dörröppning. Dörröppning.
Downstairs.
Nedervåning. Nedervåning.
Draw.
Rita. Rita.
Dream.
Att drömma. Att drömma.
Dress.
Klänning. Klänning.
Drink.
Dricka. Dricka.
Drinking glass.
Dricksglas. Dricksglas.
Driver.
Förare. Förare.
Ear.
Öra. Öra.
Eat.
Äta. Äta.
Eat out.
Äta ute. Äta ute.
8.
8. 8.
18.
18. 18.
88.
88. 88.
Elastic band.
Gummisnodd. Gummisnodd.
Elbow.
Armbåge. Armbåge.
Electric plug.
Kontakt. Kontakt.
Electricity.
Elektricitet. Elektricitet.
Elementary school.
Grundskola. Grundskola.
Elevator.
Hiss. Hiss.
11.
11. 11.
Email.
E-mail. E-mail.
Emergency room.
Akuten. Akuten.
Engineer.
Ingenjör. Ingenjör.
English.
Engelska. Engelska.
Enter.
Inträda. Inträda.
Erase.
Sudda. Sudda.
Eraser.
Sudd. Sudd.
Expensive.
Dyr. Dyr.
Explain.
Förklara. Förklara.
Eye.
Öga. Öga.
Eyebrow.
Ögonbryn. Ögonbryn.
Eyelash.
Ögonfrans. Ögonfrans.
Eyelid.
Ögonlock. Ögonlock.
Face.
Ansikte. Ansikte.
Facial hair.
Ansiktshår. Ansiktshår.
Factory worker.
Fabriksarbetare. Fabriksarbetare.
Fan.
Fläkt. Fläkt.
Farmer.
Bonde. Bonde.
Father.
Pappa. Pappa.
Fax.
Fax. Fax.
To fear.
Frukta. Frukta.
February.
Februari. Februari.
Feel.
Känna. Känna.
15.
15. 15.
55.
55. 55.
Final.
Slutexamen. Slutexamen.
Firefighter.
Brandman. Brandman.
Fish.
Fisk. Fisk.
5.
5. 5.
Flight.
Flyg. Flyg.
Flight attendant.
Flygvärdinna. Flygvärdinna.
Floor.
Golv. Golv.
Food.
Mat. Mat. Foot.
Fot. Fot.
Forehead.
Panna. Panna.
Fork.
Gaffel. Gaffel.
44.
44. 44.
4.
4. 4.
14.
14. 14.
Freeze.
Frysa. Frysa.
Friday.
Fredag. Fredag.
Friend.
Polare. Polare. Fruit.
Frukt. Frukt.
Fruit juice.
Fruktjuice. Fruktjuice.
Full.
Mått. Mått.
Garden.
Trädgård. Trädgård.
Get up.
Resa sig. Resa sig.
Girlfriend.
Flickvän. Flickvän.
Glasses.
Glasögon. Glasögon.
Go.
Gå. Gå.
Go out.
Att gå ut. Att gå ut.
Goat.
Get. Get.
Gold.
Guld. Guld.
Grape.
Vindruva. Vindruva.
Grapefruit.
Grapefrukt. Grapefrukt.
Grass.
Gräs. Gräs.
Gray.
Grå. Grå.
Green.
Grön. Grön.
Gym.
Gym. Gym.
Hair.
Här. Här.
Hairdryer.
Hårtork. Hårtork.
Hallway. Hall. Hall.
Hand.
Hand. Hand.
Headphones. Hörlurar. Hörlurar.
High school.
Gymnasie. Gymnasie.
Holiday.
Helgdag. Helgdag.
Home cooking.
Hemlagat. Hemlagat.
Homework.
Läxa. Läxa.
Horse.
Häst. Häst. Hospital.
Sjukhus. Sjukhus. Hot.
Varm. Varm.
Hotel.
Hotell. Hotell.
Hour.
Timme. Timme.
House.
Hus. Hus. Housewife. Hemmafru. Hemmafru.
Humid.
Fuktigt. Fuktigt.
Hungry.
Hungrig. Hungrig.
Husband. Make. Make. Ice.
Is. Is.
Incorrect.
Felaktig. Felaktig.
Information.
Information. Information.
Insurance.
Försäkring. Försäkring.
Internet.
Internet. Internet.
iPhone.
iPhone. iPhone.
Jacket.
Jacka. Jacka.
January.
Januari. Januari.
Jeans.
Jeans. Jeans.
July. Juli. Juli. June. Juni. Juni. Kitchen.
Kök. Kök.
Knife.
Kniv. Kniv.
Ladle.
Slev. Slev.
Lamb.
Lamm. Lamm. Language.
Språk. Språk.
Laptop.
Bärbar dator. Bärbar dator.
Large. L.
Large. Large.
Lawyer.
Advokat. Advokat.
Learn.
Lära sig. Lära sig.
Lecture.
Föreläsning. Föreläsning.
Leg.
Ben. Ben.
Lesson.
Lektion. Lektion.
Letter.
Bokstav. Bokstav.
Library.
Bibliotek. Bibliotek.
License.
Körkort. Körkort.
Lip.
Läpp. Läpp.
Living room.
Vardagsrum. Vardagsrum.
Lobster.
Hummer. Hummer.
Luggage.
Bagage. Bagage.
Lunch.
Lunch. Lunch.
Main course.
Varmrätt. Varmrätt.
Mall.
Centrum. Centrum.
Man.
Man. Man.
Manager.
Föreståndare. Föreståndare.
Map.
Karta. Karta.
March.
Mars. Mars.
Marker.
Tuschpenna. Tuschpenna.
May.
Maj. Maj.
Meat.
Kött. Kött.
Medical doctor.
Läkare. Läkare.
Melons.
Melon. Melon.
Microwave oven.
Mikrovågsugn. Mikrovågsugn.
Middle school.
Mellanstadium. Mellanstadium.
Midnight.
Midnatt. Midnatt.
Milk.
Mjölk. Mjölk.
Miniskirt.
Minikjol. Minikjol.
Miss.
Missa. Missa.
Monday.
Måndag. Måndag.
Month.
Månad. Månad.
Moped.
Moped. Moped.
Morning.
Morgon. Morgon.
Mother.
Mamma. Mamma.
Motorbike.
Motorcykel. Motorcykel.
Motorcycle.
Motorcykel. Motorcykel.
Mouse.
Mus. Mus.
Mouth.
Mun. Mun.
Mug.
Mugg. Mugg.
Muggy.
Kvavt. Kvavt.
Muscle.
Muskel. Muskel.
Mushroom.
Svamp. Svamp.
Mustache.
Mustasch. Mustasch.
Neck.
Nacke. Nacke.
Necktie. Slips. Slips. Need.
Behöva. Behöva.
Needle.
Nål. Nål.
Night. Natt. Natt.
9.
9. 9.
19.
19. 19.
99.
99. 99.
Noon.
Middag. Middag.
Nose.
Näsa. Näsa.
Notebook.
Anteckningsblock. Anteckningsblock.
Noun.
Substantiv. Substantiv.
November.
November. November.
Nurse.
Sjuksköterska. Sjuksköterska.
Nut.
Nöt. Nöt.
October.
Oktober. Oktober.
Office worker.
Kontorsarbetare. Kontorsarbetare.
1.
1. 1.
100.
100. 100.
Onions.
Lök. Lök.
Operation.
Operation. Operation.
Orange.
Orange. Orange.
Oven.
Ugn. Ugn.
Overcoat.
Rock. Rock.
Pajamas.
Pyjamas. Pyjamas.
Pants.
Byxor. Byxor.
Paper.
Papper. Papper.
Passenger.
Passagerare. Passagerare.
Passport.
Pass. Pass.
Patient.
Patient. Patient.
Peanut.
Jordnöt. Jordnöt.
Pen.
Penna. Penna.
Pencil.
Blyertspenna. Blyertspenna.
Pepper.
Peppar. Peppar.
Pharmacy.
Apotek. Apotek.
Phone number.
Telefonnummer. Telefonnummer.
Pick up.
Svara. Svara.
Pig.
Gris. Gris.
Pineapple.
Ananas. Ananas.
Pink.
Rosa. Rosa.
Pitcher.
Känna. Känna.
Plate.
Tallrik. Tallrik.
Pocket.
Ficka. Ficka.
Police officer.
Poliskonstapel. Poliskonstapel.
Pork.
Fläsk. Fläsk.
Pot.
Kastrull. Kastrull.
Potato.
Potatis. Potatis.
Power outlet.
Elektriskt vägguttag. Elektriskt vägguttag.
Present.
Present. Present.
President.
President. President.
Price.
Pris. Pris.
Problem.
Problem. Problem.
Professional athlete.
Professionell atlet. Professionell atlet.
Projector.
Projektor. Projektor.
Purple.
Lila. Lila.
Question.
Fråga. Fråga.
Quiz.
Prov. Prov.
Radio.
Radio. Radio.
Rain.
Regna. Regna.
Raincoat.
Regnjacka. Regnjacka.
Rainy.
Regnigt. Regnigt.
Read.
Att läsa. Att se. Att titta på. Att läsa. Att se. Att titta på.
Read aloud.
Läsa högt. Läsa högt.
Receipt.
Kvitto. Kvitto.
Red.
Röd. Röd.
Refrigerator.
Kylskåp. Kylskåp.
Rent.
Hyra. Hyra.
Repeat.
Upprepa. Upprepa.
Resemble.
Likna. Likna.
Respect.
Respektera. Respektera.
Rest.
Vila. Vila.
Restaurant.
Restaurang. Restaurang.
Return.
Returnera. Returnera.
Rice.
Ris. Ris.
Room.
Rum. Rum.
Sale.
Rea. Rea.
Salesperson.
Försäljare. Försäljare.
Salt.
Salt. Salt.
Salty.
Salt. Salt.
Säg. Säga. Säga.
Scooter.
Moped. Moped.
Seafood.
Fisk och skaldjur. Fisk och skaldjur.
Search.
Leta. Leta.
See.
Träffa på. Träffa på.
September. September. September.
Serve.
Servera. Servera.
7.
7. 7.
17. 17. 17. 77. 77. 77.
Sheep.
Far. Far.
Shirt. Blouse.
Skjorta. Skjorta.
Shop.
Att handla. Att handla.
Shorts.
Shorts. Shorts.
Shower. Duscha. Duscha.
Sightsee.
Gå på sightseeing. Gå på sightseeing.
Silver.
Silver. Silver.
6.
6. 6.
16. 16. 16. 66. 66. 66.
Skirt.
Kjol. Kjol.
Skype.
Skype. Skype.
Sleep. Sova. Sova.
Sleeve.
Ärm. Ärm.
Snack.
Tilltugg. Tilltugg.
Snake.
Orm. Orm.
Social networking site.
Community. Community.
Sofa.
Soffa. Soffa.
Son.
Son. Son.
Sour.
Sur. Sur.
Soybean.
Sojaböna. Sojaböna.
Speak.
Att tala. Att tala.
Spend money.
Spendera pengar. Spendera pengar.
Spicy.
Stark. Stark.
Spoon.
Sked. Sked.
Spring.
Vår. Vår.
Stand.
Stå. Stå.
Steak knife.
Stekkniv. Stekkniv.
Stomach. Mage. Mage. Store.
Affär. Affär.
Student.
Elev. Elev.
Study.
Plugga. Plugga.
Subway.
Tunnelbana. Tunnelbana.
Sugar. Socker. Socker.
Summer.
Sommar. Sommar.
Sunday.
Söndag. Söndag.
Sunglasses.
Solglasögon. Solglasögon.
Sunny.
Soligt. Soligt.
Want to speed up your language learning? Take your very first lesson with us. You'll start speaking in minutes and master real conversations. Sign up for your free lifetime account. Just click the link in the description.